Hey everyone, welcome to Low Miles, No Miles podcast, week 6. What's up, guys? I'm Dylan.
I'm Joe.
Anthony.
Noah.
I'm Ryan.
Had a busy week.
Yeah, we've had a busy couple weeks, honestly. We've been just getting after it out here. We've been filming funny videos, buying low mileage cars constantly. Things have been good. Things have been really good.
We should create a poll. Is Joe the ultimate LARPer?
Are you the ultimate LARPer?
Yeah, live action role player.
Yeah.
Sooner or later. Anyway, sorry. Back to business.
I think you should be an actor, Joe. I'm
Maybe
starting to think you
sooner or
missed
later.
Yeah, I
missed
think
your
it's coming for
calling,
ya.
so it's being found
It's
out
coming.
on
There may be some scouts out there watching this.
Yeah.
I literally got beat up pretty bad wrestling that
Give
alligator.
your
Yeah, that
address,
was-
let them know where to
Well,
find
why-
you.
All right, on the count of 3, I'm gonna go for him. Fucking get 1, 2, 3. Holy shit, mate! Oh my god, mate! Holy shit! Oi, mate.
You got him.
He's a big one here, mate. Take a look at him. Take a look at him. Holy shit.
I were you wrestling an alligator? What was that all
It was
about?
on the loose in St. Clair, and some of those.
You'll see it on the news.
Yeah, well, we got a nice gnarly video about it. We're driving a sweet 1965 CJ5 with 24,000 original miles on it. I guess we can touch base on that real quick if you want to.
Yeah, I can
Already
talk about
mentioned
how
Yeah,
we
you're
found
you're
it.
in love with it, so why don't you
Yeah,
talk about
well,
it?
I
About how we
honestly-
bought it, how we found it, and
Well, honestly, I'm probably going to be taking it. Well, and Katie's going to be very mad. Katie's my wife. My child will be here within the month, and
it's a nice present.
well, I need it. And it's the same front end.
It's for
Yeah,
your
he's got
son.
the tattoo.
Yeah.
It's
But,
for your son.
yeah, CJ5, you know, it's 4-cylinder Hurricane, original paint, Tuxedo Park edition.
Which,
So,
from what we
yeah,
gathered, it's
she's
like the
mint.
top of the line for 65. That was like the top trim level.
Yeah.
There may be something better, but from what we were told and what I'm seeing, that was kind of like the top trim
Now,
level.
let me ask you this, Joe. If you got it,
Yeah.
would it be original paint anymore?
No. She's going to be olive for sure.
Olive green.
Yeah.
No, this community likes seeing all original Survivor stuff. You know,
Well, that's too bad. Good thing I'm not from this community. I'm from
Oh.
Macomb, baby.
Yeah.
So, you know, today we had a fun extravaganza. We're in a safari today. And
That's why.
Ryan, if you can tell us
This
what kind of
is
safari
this
we
is
were
behind
on.
me.
Yeah, we were on an Australian safari.
Okay, thank you. And this gator was on the loose.
No gators down here yet, mate. I think I'm gonna take a closer look.
Yeah, take a closer look. Step up in
Oh,
there.
oh mate!
Fucking A, mate.
It's a little slippery, mate. It happens on the job.
It's a real
right
menace
there.
to
Yeah.
the society. It was terrorizing the
Technically, it's a
children.
croc.
there's kids
Yeah, it's a
playing, and you just
crocodile.
you
I
can't
wrestled
risk
it.
it eating.
I wrestled in a bunch of cattails, and I'm not gonna lie, I actually got stabbed. I got a couple puncture wounds from diving into that. Well, other than that, you found that Jeep because a guy.
So a customer of ours at the dealership was looking for a modern Jeep. You know, this one was just too hard for him to drive, being that it was classic, and he wanted something more modern that he could put a plow on it and plow his
Threw
driveway.
in a tree too.
Yep, and we had the perfect Jeep for him that we sold him.
Yeah, it was a
then-
really low. How many miles were on that Jeep, Noah? The green, Gecko green one.
Oh, that had 4,000.
Yeah, it was a
pretty sweet.
2013, right?
Yeah,
We bought
2013. It
Challenger.
was a 2013.
Yeah,
Well,
20.
So-
Challenger from you guys too, right?
I think you do have a video of the green Jeep.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I
But I was showing the customer the Jeep, and he got to chatting about this other Jeep he had, and I was like, you know, what are you gonna do with that? You know, oh, I gotta sell it, gotta make room. So I was like, you know, we want it. And like a couple weeks later, he goes, I'm ready. Let's meet up. So we met him and showed it to us, and he was talking about it like it was gonna be rough. So I wasn't expecting much of it. And then when we walked in the barn, I was pretty shocked.
No,
I'm like,
it's solid.
damn, this thing's
Oh,
cool.
it's
Yeah, that's
that
really
thing is
nice.
so nice.
It's just cool to see like a
Yeah.
surviving all original. Well, not. I mean, the seats
Mostly
are,
original.
Yeah.
mostly original. But it's solid as can be. So
Yeah.
it's cool to
It's
see.
turnkey.
Fires,
yeah.
fires
Go
right up.
55
Right.
miles an
Ryan, we were
hour.
driving around in it probably for a good hour and a half today. Yeah. I don't know, and it's smooth. Like
Yeah,
it's really weird. We were on even a bumpy road on it for CJ5. Like it was fine.
Yeah.
No death wobble?
No, man, the thing was
It's
fine.
tight.
It was
And
perfect.
like there's not much in there to rattle around,
No.
but there's not much noises.
no,
It's nice.
cool Jeep.
Yeah.
Cool Jeep.
So-
But that guy bought a Challenger from you guys too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
He
that's
bought
originally how
a
he found
RT
us.
Classic yellow 6-speed
yeah,
car
yeah,
with
yeah.
really low miles as well. I think like 11,000 miles on
Yeah.
that one.
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
it was. Just
on
over.
that note too, though, you guys got any more to say about that?
We bought another Challenger. Yeah.
Our Challenger.
Another Challenger coming in. We got a 2013 SRT8. Noah, you bought. What's the spec on that one?
It's a 6-speed. It's black. It's a
It's not just
brilliant
straight
black.
black, though,
It's
yeah.
brilliant black,
So
and
it's
it's
got
got
all the
red guts.
sparkles.
Yeah,
6-speed
right.
manual. It's got 9,000 miles. It's a cool car. Got the dark, like the black chrome wheels too.
Yeah.
Dude, I tell you what, man, since you guys took me on, like, it doesn't seem like much to others, but sometimes after a car's detailed, I get to drive them to the lot, which is maybe an 8th mile.
Yeah,
And it just
maybe.
it makes me happy, man. Like, I drove the thing, sounded great,
Yeah.
but, you know, I don't even get past 25 miles an hour, but
Joe goes, I did a burnout in that Challenger.
I
And
wish.
he's like, and then your dad's seen me and he's like, do another burnout.
Yeah.
And you can keep doing burnouts. He's like, do burnouts in every single vehicle
Yeah.
you
Bob,
It's a good,
I did
it's
not.
a good test for him.
I did not. Bob, I did not.
There was no burnouts done.
He would kill me.
We have only
Yeah.
like a short straight
would've
away
heard it,
from
too.
here to the dealership.
Oh,
So
but it was a sweet car, though, man.
We've had a lot of Challengers this year.
Yeah.
We've had a lot in the past, but it seems like they just one after another.
Right.
But I know you're not in costume for it today, but why don't you talk about Cowboy Joe? So you guys, I found a truck in the newspaper, which is really
Newspaper.
rare, very rare to find anything in the newspaper these days. But I still look because
Auto
you
Trader,
never
right?
know. The old Auto RV,
Auto RVs,
and I found a '96 F250 Super Cab long bed, one owner, family owned truck, 49,000 original miles, not a speck of rust on it. Absolutely beautiful
Mint.
truck. I mean, it is mint.
beautiful-
It is
beautiful
mint. I mean,
color.
it's what is that? It's like medium silver metallic.
Yep.
Yeah, medium
it-
gray metallic.
Medium
But
gray
it's got a
metallic.
blue hue
Metallic.
to it.
With the interior, it's an opal gray.
Yep.
So I mean, it's a cool truck. Anthony and I, we drove round trip 8 hours
Yeah, it was all.
to Indiana.
Yep, just Holbert.
Legit farmer. I asked him how many acres he had. He goes, no idea. So you can imagine.
He just
But
kind of pointed around and goes,
Yeah.
that's all mine.
that probably well over 5,000. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know me, I like heavy farm equipment too. We got to talking. Guy does cattle, and I know like between 300 to 500 heads. But he goes, I drove this truck. You laughing at the does cattle?
No, I'm just laughing that this probably, like, now that I know the whole story, I feel like this inspired you to come back and just be
I was
a
so
cattle
excited.
rancher.
I think
I
it,
was
it
so
did,
excited.
definitely, for
He
sure.
drove the
Had to
truck
have.
home,
yeah.
and I think the whole time he was thinking,
He was a cool dude.
No, he
I'm
was
gonna
great.
be
He
a
was
Talking
cattle
about
rancher.
racing sand rails and
Yeah.
drag
That's
racing.
cool.
Yeah.
He's a cool
and
dude.
He took care from
Yeah.
250 to 500 heads, like cattle, you know, and he's like, I just use this truck once in a while to pull them, you know, probably, I don't know, slaughterhouse, wherever, but to auctions, and that was it. But yeah, 49K on it, dude, 96.
Yeah.
And I drove it 4 hours back home from Hobart, Indiana to St. Clair, Michigan, and it was, I don't know, man, time capsule.
there's something about those trucks.
Well,
Yeah.
when you have the highway and there's no one on the road, you kind of can take it in. It kind of makes you feel like you're just back in like 96 or something. Even though I was born in 94, I had no idea what it was like. But
I mean,
it was amazing.
we have so many guys on our group that do the pre-emissions diesels, and I mean there's a reason for it. I mean, there's no diesel like those older, you know, first generation type turbo diesels. Like they're the best. I mean,
They
they're
run.
It is kind of funny driving it today because I used to daily drive one back in high school, and it's like, man, I can't believe I actually daily drove one of these.
I know. That's
Well,
like a bus.
and the
Yeah,
that,
dude, it was big.
that has too the weird like independent
Front suspension.
front suspension on it for 250s. And it's weird because a good friend of ours in high school had a 350, and that thing was a bounce house.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
this thing was actually pretty smooth.
Yeah, this one rides nice.
but everyone wants that 350
Yeah, you
solid,
want that solid
axle.
axle.
So,
Dana
I mean, I
60
get
life.
it, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, but that truck's beautiful, and
We'll
add all the stuff in. But you will see Cowboy Joe, and the skits were hilarious.
I prefer George Strait. Check yes or no. Was this a nice truck or not?
Yes or no?
We had so much fun with that, and even more fun today. I mean, I love the Australian get up. This is like
it's funny on these videos too, though. Like how many people think like if we're being real about it, and it's just like, dude, no, we're looking ridiculous.
Yeah, you
One
gotta
guy-
fight
I
with
got an
the guy.
argument with the guy for like,
Yeah.
he's like, that truck ain't real, ain't no.
No,
farmer."
this is cringe.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, dude,
Yeah,
that's
brother,
the whole.
it is.
It's the whole.
The
point
one,
of
the
it.
Maserati video, the guy commented what he said.
Fake, not real.
Fake, terrible acting.
I'm like,
what? Yeah, okay.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, this one's for Neptune, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
Point of it. That's the whole
We're
point.
just trying to.
Fun, man.
Yeah,
We're just trying to make y'all laugh.
Yeah,
That's
you got a
it.
problem with
That
Joey
guy
Bones?
didn't laugh. He
You
was
got a
not
problem
happy.
with Joey Bones? Fucking Dino on
Hey,
you.
should we talk about
Joey
that too? I
Bones.
forgot about that. What Noah? Tell us about the Maserati you bought.
It was a 2011 Gran Turismo S white with red guts.
That's got a lot of red in it.
It's got
Ferrari.
14,000 miles or something like
Hey, for
that.
Neptune.
15.
Hey, this one's for Neptune.
That's a sweet car. Sounds really good.
It sounds good, yes.
Yeah, they
It was a
sound
fun
they
car.
sound really.
Whatever
nice.
happened? Did Dino and Joe buy it? Joe Bones, did they buy it?
I got. Hey, hold on. You haven't really released yet what happened, but I shouldn't be here right now.
Well,
I was stuffed in the. I'm
Yeah, they
gone.
did stuff
I'm
it
dead and
wasn't
gone.
me,
Trunk.
but all I can say is that somebody got stuffed in the trunk.
Yeah.
And
How
it
did he
was
fit?
me.
Not well.
Not well.
No, I don't know if
legs.
you'll see it in the video, but he's slamming the deck lid on my head. So buy this car.
We're looking at it, yeah. Can you get in there? Let's see here. Okay, not bad.
My favorite part was when you go, he eats Stofers. Don't listen to him. I love that.
Everybody acting like the guy eats Stouffer's fettuccine. Oh my god. He doesn't even know what it's like. I feel bad. Anyways.
I'm
Great.
an Italian guy.
I agree,
You
it's
know,
great.
he would say that. So
I'm not even Italian. I'm Polish.
no, I'm talking Anthony. And Anthony wasn't even a part of the skit.
Wait, what is
That's
this?
the sad
What is
thing.
it, Anthony? Mom's bolognese.
And
No, he
we
hates it. He
we
hates it.
have always known this, being friends of Ryan, that he's always been compared to Shane Gillis. Now we'll just take a look at the man.
Yeah.
He was called in the videos. He was called a Temu Shane Gillis.
I didn't even realize it until I started reading those comments. Like, he kind of fucking does.
I mean, probably
He
one of the
really
greatest
does.
compliments
You're-
ever. Really,
I got nicked by it.
you got you got nicked by it. He's making them at night, guys. So it was actually funny. So there might be some potential Shane Gillis spin-off skits coming.
For sure.
Yeah, and if I could say, we got a few Corvettes coming in, so I'm sure you could imagine what type of videos are on the way.
There may or may not be New Balances.
Hey, what's up?
Jorts.
No, well,
We've went on a
There's-
Jorts.
we're gonna be, Ryan and I we're gonna continue making videos, and we kind of want to do a thing too. Maybe we would just wear all different costumes.
With this being said, where are we gonna put the closet room for all your costumes?
We got a perfect front
Yeah,
closet.
That's
big
already
closet.
full.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
full.
No, that's where my onesies.
Where's the makeup get done?
There's
Where
a
does the
onesie.
makeup
my
get done?
my onesie's in there, and listen, I don't get per diem for clothes with you guys, and sometimes it get a little dirty.
yeah.
Whoa, not cool, man.
Not cool, gang.
Oh, that's what he says.
We have a lot of Corvettes, like a plethora of Corvettes coming in.
Let's slow it down on some of these.
Oh, you want to slow it down?
Well, you know, I mean, we just went through. We just ran off.
I'm
like 3
excited
cars.
about the Corvettes.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I
let's
got
break
a
it down real
crocodile
quick,
behind my
okay?
head. I'm scared. I'm
Hold
trying to
on
get
here.
out
I
of
think
here.
I got a
Am
shipper trying to call me because Kevin's calling me and I'm getting blown up.
You got a shipper trying to call you?
Hello?
He's a
We're
businessman.
filming. What's going on?
Doing business.
We're filming. What's going on?
Yeah, I can be here at 4 o'clock. Is there a car coming?
Is there a load of Corvettes coming?
He tried calling me, but we were in the middle of this.
I'm excited. There might be a load
Yeah.
of Corvettes coming. That is
Yeah,
the
I'll
fit.
call him back.
you
I
better
don't know.
get it.
What car
You
was it?
You don't even know what I got set up.
Oh, okay, perfect. I'll call him
You
back.
wait. But I'm probably you do whatever you do. I'm gonna have to be in the C5.
Yep, correct.
It's just gonna go.
Okay.
It's just gonna go with the
Bye.
It's gonna go with the costume.
What's coming? What's on the way?
Buick.
A Buick.
A Buick?
Come on.
Not
What-
every day's a fun day.
What Buick?
No, what Buick?
Oh, the Invista's getting shipped out.
Oh, to pick
Oh,
it
it's
up.
getting
Yeah,
picked. Oh,
yeah, it's-
nothing.
I came
here
Say.
for the vets.
Nothing fun. Nothing notable. Never mind. What else you want
Well,
to
he's
talk?
still on the phone here.
Oh,
Hi,
okay.
this is Anthony
Yeah.
at Mashburn Motors.
I eat Stouffer's at home.
Yeah, you were going to arrive at 4 o'clock to pick up the Buick? Yeah, that's no worries. I'll be here and I'll have it ready. Can you?
Slow down.
You look good, buddy.
I'm running.
Okay, can you have him text this
Hey,
number
we're
when
just
he's
we're
30
just
minutes
having
away?
we're just having fun. We're just having fun. It's all life's all about fun. You gotta have fun. So.
It's funny.
Perfect, I appreciate
I
it.
got all this Gucci gear, but
Yeah, bye.
no cardio.
You called me like 6
dead.
times.
All right, okay.
A shipper called 6 times?
Yeah.
That's unheard of.
Should we break it down a little bit here?
Well,
slow it
you
down?
know he's not going to be here at 4 o'clock.
Well, we should. I mean, we can talk about.
Ryan, when did we start doing this?
15 minutes.
Okay, so we got probably a good another 30 minutes.
You think so?
15.
30? Yeah,
Because he's
whatever
going to
you wanna
drop the
do.
video from the Joe Bones
There's
and the
gonna be
Jeep.
a lot of videos in this.
So that's going to take up probably 10 plus
It's all right.
minutes.
We could do a short one this week. Maybe people
Yeah.
are sick of watching us
Yeah,
for an hour and
yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
that's a little
think.
too long.
Joe's like, he comes in. He's like, I couldn't even watch the whole podcast.
I'm not gonna watch
Can't
all
see
that.
myself for an hour
come
and
on.
20 minutes.
I wish people would comment and tell us what they want to see. I wish that's what
We
people
have a
did.
lot planned. We have
Well, yeah.
possibilities for people coming on and talking with us. Possibility of Ryan going and traveling some places. Maybe Ryan and Joe take off and go travel somewhere. Who knows? If you got a collection you want us to film, we're possibly looking at that too.
Wait,
so
let us know.
wait. Can I rewind just a quick
what's that?
tad?
What do you
'Cause
got?
Back to the Maserati. The fellas that were buying, they're from Newark, Jersey.
They were
Can
from
you
New Jersey.
can you just
Well, I
touch
think
base?
you knew that what those New Jersey people are like.
Yeah.
No,
Have you ever had any
I
issues
shouldn't
with
say
New Jersey
that.
people?
I like to call this New Jersey hostility.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie, I had a different
I mean,
number.
I'm obviously not talking to Dino. He's not the buyer. I'm talking.
Are you fucking kidding me?
we got a fucking problem.
I mean,
Ding,
it's
ding,
for
ding,
it's
ding,
for
ding,
it's
ding,
it's
ding,
for
ding.
his.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I bought you really like this.
Did
You-
you
I
even
think
buy
I
it?
think well, I did buy it and then I didn't buy it. I think you just like this story because some guy yelled at me. But yeah, you were like, oh yeah, that's
No,
what
it's
I
some of my
want. That's what
favorite
I
stuff.
want to say to him. Yeah, I bought a CTS on eBay. It was like a CTS coupe, like a 13 with, I think it had like 7,000 miles on it or something. Just nothing special. But I hit to buy it now, and I tell the guy like, hey, like, let's get it done. I'm gonna send me over a picture of your license, the title. I'll get a bill of sale going, get the money wired to you. Let's get this wrapped up today. And he calls me in the most New Jersey accent you could ever. He's like flying off the handle, and he's like, "I'm gonna sell you the car, but I ain't signing no fucking bill of sale." Like, I mean, he's like, "I ain't signing shit. So if that's a problem for you, then we can just end this thing right now." And I was like, kind of blown away. I was like, "Whoa." I was
Yeah,
like,
Dylan's face, he was scared.
like
He was
everyone's watching me because like
crazy.
I take the
He
call
was
and
about
I'm
to
just
cry.
like, holy shit. Like I've never had someone just like, I mean, that's how the conversation started. And he's like, I don't know about up by you, but everybody's a scammer, a joke over here in New Jersey. I'm not dealing with this bullshit. So if you want a bill of sale sign, you ain't buying the car. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, it was just a bill of sale to protect both of us. You know, I'm buying the car as is, you know, just to protect us both. And he's like, I don't give a shit. We ain't doing that. And I'm like, so I guess we're going to unwind the deal then. He's like, get a hold of eBay, unwind the deal, click.
Just common
And I'm like,
practice.
Buying out of state, we
I'm like,
request a
okay.
picture of a license and title just to make sure they both line up to each other. Make sure it's a legit deal. There's paperwork. And then we send a bill of sale that says the car is not going to get picked up until the money's cleared and that you got to overnight us the title. And some people just think you're trying to take their whole life away by asking for those couple things.
So he was literally like Dino. He's like, you got a fucking problem?
Yeah.
He
yeah.
was like
Yeah.
Dino.
This was
and-
Dylan's face. He was like, oh, I guess I'll call eBay.
Man, that's what he said. That's exactly what he
I
said.
guess we don't have a deal.
He did.
We
Tear
did not
rolled. I
have.
guess I'll call eBay.
Yeah,
then.
you just took this kid's sucker, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Lollipop
that's
got
it.
ripped right
Hey,
out of his mouth.
I guess I'll call eBay.
I guess people
Deal
from
or
New
no deal?
Jersey, be happier. I mean, be happier. That was a lot.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
like,
probably gonna
man,
offend a
Garden
lot of New
State.
Jersey people by
I was
saying this.
I was having a good day, and it all just It was kind of crazy though, because I put in a request to like get back out of the deal or whatever. Like you can click on eBay, like bought this by mistake. So I just hit that, and then I'm like, I messaged the guy. I'm like, hey, you got to approve, you know, like the request to get out of this. And it was like he never responded, but it was done like seconds later.
This is
was
crazy
like,
though. Like the guy
damn.
just shot himself in the foot. He could have had a deal.
Easy
he just had
sale.
to sign one thing.
It
Yeah.
sat on there for like a while too.
Yeah.
Like it was.
Could have
Yeah.
had a deal.
Well, he said he was
What was the
giving. He
guy's
said he
name?
was giving me a deal.
What was the guy's name?
I don't know.
Probably Jay.
Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah, it was something.
Lighten
but
up, pal.
Them New Jersey folk, something else. I don't
Just
know.
be a little nicer. Work with the dealer, you know?
Everyone be happy. All right, we're having a good time.
I guess I'll call eBay.
I guess. Hey, this was like a week or so ago, but 1998 Chevy Blazer with 11 or how many miles? 1,100 miles.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
1,100
or something.
153.
Insane.
Yeah,
I mean,
beautiful.
thing was, I messaged Ryan. I was like, put this on the Instagram
Four-door.
immediately. Like sometimes,
Yeah, that
like
thing was
Ryan,
sweet.
Ryan would have seen it on his own and it would have made its way. But I'm like, it's a Saturday night. Put this thing on Instagram immediately because that thing was beautiful. I think the guy said it was like his best friend's dad's.
Yeah. I think-
And he's like, it's always been in the garage. And I was over his house today and I just walked outside and was like, how many miles are actually on this thing? 1,153. Could you
And
imagine that?
it's the small Blazer, like the S10 Blazer. Don't
Yeah.
get it confused with the full size.
No, yeah,
No,
just
no, no,
just a
no,
small
yeah.
98 Blazer.
Boys, let's be
Um,
honest. Sorry, Mom, but I think we all got a little high in the Blazer at one point.
Everybody got high in a
I'm
Blazer.
just saying, I've been pretty choked up
I don't know.
myself.
Kids,
Back
kids,
in the day.
kids
Yeah,
that
back in
had
your guys'
Blazers
day,
in
for
high
sure.
school in our era,
There it is.
pretty rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is
1153.
beautiful.
My mom
Yeah.
had one, and I when I was 16, so I did a lot of driving in one, learning how to drive.
That thing
Hey, you
is
want to
beautiful.
know?
Yeah, that
You
thing's
want to know
crazy.
whose Blazer got a little toked up in back in the day?
Who?
Jake Wixel.
Well,
How you
Wow,
doing, brother?
Giving a guy a shout out here.
Love that guy.
I got a question though. What do you think that is worth? What would that Blazer sell for on an auction site? What's that gonna go for?
see, the ZR2 S10s bring a fortune.
But this was still
So-
4-wheel drive though.
So
It's a
you,
4-wheel drive
it's
Blazer.
not ZR2 material, but I'm sure it's pretty close.
On bring it to
Ryan.
her, I bet it bring in the 20s.
Yeah,
20s?
I'd say low 20s.
Maybe I would say
24.
like 25.
Ryan, remember
probably
back in high
maybe.
school with your CR2? I always
dude.
tell you, it's got a locking diff.
in a ZR2.
Dude,
I
that CR2 was just.
used to get
ZR2s are cool, man.
4.3 is a
people,
great
people
motor.
go
You
crazy
can't
over
beat it.
Indestructible,
ZR2s.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, they
So
are
you're
great.
thinking
I
you're
put it through
thinking
hell.
low 20s for that.
What do
Low
you
to
think?
mid 20s.
Huh?
What do you think?
Was I toked up?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Pipe,
really
man,
toked.
pipe.
You're going
Mid
30s.
20s pipe.
I don't know. Maybe it
I don't
does.
know.
Maybe it does 30 grand. I mean,
mean,
it's
that-
it's probably that is probably one of the lowest mileage
Yeah.
that body style
Yeah,
Blazer
no,
in the
that's
world.
true.
Well, it's that desirable
I've-
color too.
I
whatever
don't
that
think there's
color
one
is.
with less miles.
What's that color?
Well, it's pewter, I think, but
Pewter?
it's not that it's the color; it's the combination. I think the
Yeah.
black on the bottom. You don't see that two tone.
Pretty cool.
And if I remember right, it's fully loaded, isn't it?
no, it's just
the
LS.
LS,
It's
yeah.
just cloth.
I would love to drive. I mean,
But that's how
I would
you'd
have
want it.
Yeah.
I would
You'd
love to
want
have
it
that.
like that.
I want to give a quick shout out to all the people on the Instagram. When I read the comments about their complimenting the music choice, makes my day completely.
yeah.
Oh, why don't you tell
Oh.
them about your Spotify
Yeah,
now?
you did drop a playlist, right?
It's a good time for that.
Uh-huh.
No miles, Spotify. Check it out.
Can you put the link in the description maybe?
Yeah, I'll put it on screen while we're
Yeah.
talking about this. But yeah, I mean, a couple people asked, so I threw it together. I'll keep adding songs to it.
I like that.
Got some bangers
I don't
on
have
there.
Spotify, and now
looks-
I'm like, damn it. Now I need to get Spotify so I
He
can
looks
listen.
so
to all
Yeah,
this.
handsome
you gotta
when
have
he looks off
Spotify.
to-
Yeah.
to his
Way
right.
better than Apple Music.
Right. You just look handsome when you do that. Yeah, so I got this.
What else have we picked? Speaking of GM products, we got a lot of GM to talk about, but we
You
can
wanna-
talk about a Camaro that we took in last week. Noah, you bought that.
Baby.
What's the story with the Camaro?
So 97, one owner, 35th or 30th anniversary. What is it?
30th anniversary.
30th anniversary.
LT1 SS.
Yep, 6-speed manual.
White with the
Yeah.
orange stripes.
Yeah,
When you
white-
think of like
Does have the
Camaros,
white leather.
Yeah, it doesn't have the houndstooth, but just has all the white,
Yeah.
the white leather.
977 made.
Yeah.
when you think about Camaros, any
that
generation, the first thing that comes to your mind is a white and orange Camaro.
Yeah. That's
It
cool.
is- it is a good combo.
It's a coupe, so no T-top. So I believe he says like one of like 66 in the
Something like that.
configuration that it is.
Yeah.
Before it got shipped here, he had to drive it to like where it was getting picked up, but it had 4,900
Yeah.
and some change.
So
it's got a
it's
little
got
over
five,
five.
Yeah,
now.
just over 5,000.
But
So-
that color code, whatever you want to call it, that was for the 69 Indy Pace car.
Correct.
yeah.
And
Yep.
Mike had one for a little bit.
Yeah, Mike Laskowski,
Lazowski.
our right hand man and the VP of marketing. He had that
Good
car,
man.
a 69.
Full of
So,
energy. I'll never follow his work.
You know what? Screw you right now, Mike. You're on the beach in Florida, and we're all sitting here in the cold. So
Is he on the beach or is he
Cold's a
fighting
nice
with his
day out.
neighbors?
Yeah, it's okay out. It's not nice yet. I mean, it was
50s.
just snowing the other day. I mean, I'm
50s.
I'm talking to him.
Take
He's
it.
out living in his best life.
We're not-
mountain
we're not-
biking.
no,
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike makes me mad.
We're not in Florida.
No,
man.
he does because Mike has a great hairline, but decides to shave his head anyway. It's like, hey,
Oh,
us
man,
young
you're
cats.
calling him out.
Well, it's kind of like work with what you got, buddy.
Wait, is that what he said?
Everybody's probably picturing Mike as Fabio, this long hair, and now they know he's bald.
Chrome dome.
Yeah, he is.
Like I actually have chrome dome, and he's got a nice hairline. I asked him one day, like, Mike, why do you shave your head? He's like, hey, it looks like dust or something. I love Mike though. He's full of energy, great guy.
He's
Yeah, he's got a lot of
he's
energy.
one of the best assets to this team. I mean, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me come to your Florida home though. Come on, baby.
we're going. End of the
Not
month.
me.
You are going. I'm
No,
making
no,
you
no,
go.
no,
I
no.
don't care. You're going.
Big Mama's like, no way.
I'll talk to Big Mama. You're going.
Good luck. Rest in peace.
Good luck. You're going.
Jeez, bro.
So we're supposed to go to Florida end of the month, see Mike, hang out with him as kind of like a toast to the website being done. So I hope it's done.
Yeah.
So we can actually cheers to something down
We've
there.
done a lot of work to it.
Still working on it, working our butts off to perfect it and make it
Some
the
final tweaks
best
are getting
thing
pushed
it
through.
can be. We're excited. Joe had his parents on it last night. I
Oh,
thought
how
that
did
was
they
a
like
good
it?
idea.
Yeah.
Older couple.
Yeah, well, let's hear
Older
it.
couple.
I wanted to be. I wanted to like. I want every age to
Yeah.
Test
hit
it out.
She liked it. Just kind of just wording in it's weird, you know. And like for her to, she was like to make a listing. There was kind of some. Well, the issue that I had. Remember that like block needs to be red.
Yeah.
Where you click to make a listing. But other than that, she liked it. Other than just like a few choice words that kind of threw her off that we're gonna switch up. But other than that, she finished the listing pretty much by herself. So you know.
How fast? How long did it take her?
I don't know, probably about 10, 15 minutes.
That's not
She was
bad.
getting a feel for it, you know, and I wasn't telling her anything. I was like,
Just letting her do it.
yes, I
Yeah.
want you to figure it out. And I mean, my mom is not a car lady. She is in her 60s, and
Well, she's probably never sold a car on
No, not at
Craigslist
all.
or anything.
Oh, okay, that's true.
She's never done anything
Okay,
like
Yeah,
that.
that's
so
in her
good
life.
she's
then.
got no
That's good.
experience with any site.
Yeah,
That's good.
She's got it done. She got it done 10, 15
All right,
minutes.
that's
My
actually
dad
good
was
then.
just
That's
out
good.
walking around. I'm like, Dad? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, buddy. Love you, pops. But,
I mean, that's a good sign. Right?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good sign.
For
Yeah.
everyone to sell their car.
well, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not tech savvy, and it's pretty like, you know, to the point. And I was like, I like to click around everywhere, see what's clickable, what's not clickable. So like, I kind of tore it apart a little bit.
I can make a post on there in about 2
We've-
minutes.
Yeah, Noah was
Quick.
killing it. We were testing it one day, and Noah's like
Yeah.
post after post
Noah's-
after post
yeah,
after
easy.
post. Yeah.
Noah's the
Easy.
hacker. Noah makes one like listing. He's like, I'm in.
Yeah,
He's the hacker.
yeah. I never
I
had
mean,
that.
it's easy to use. I mean, and we've like our last round of testing, we perfected some more things, so it's only getting easier to use. So I think
Just keeps getting better.
it does. It keeps
better
getting
and
better.
better
We're
and
not
better. It's gonna
launching
be
it
the best
until we
site
feel
probably ever.
confident about it.
It's an
So,
attractive site though.
You know, it is. It's a nice
Yeah,
site.
it's got a
if
good
you want to
layout,
see,
good look,
if you want to see low mileage cars, it's the place to go.
and you want to post your low mileage car.
Yeah, if you want to buy, you want to sell, you just want to window shop,
Whatever.
get on. You're gonna have to get on
Well,
over
you know,
there.
you just
Get on over there.
Hang out.
you just want a site that's so critiqued
Maybe we
and
should put it-
managed to like you know you're gonna get a fine product
Oh yeah.
no
Yeah.
matter what.
For
You know.
car people by car people.
Because
Yeah.
well, and you guys
That's
are
a
going to be
good way to-
approving posts as well going
Yep.
through
Yeah.
it.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's like,
we
like
gotta look
Auto
at 'em.
Trader, I look at some classics. I'm like, wow, like look at, and somebody lies about the mileage, this, that, whatever, and they're like, wow, look at this. Maybe it says 9,500, but really has 95,000, and it's like it's not.
We're gonna
It's not
yeah,
ad-
we're gonna
it's
we're gonna
not-
be reviewing everything.
yeah.
it's
Every
not
every
watched,
post that gets
you
put
know?
on there.
Yeah, and we're gonna like if something doesn't look right, we're gonna give you a call, and tell you like, hey, if you want to get it approved and on here, you know, it's not about just taking your money and swiping your credit card. It's about making sure the right stuff is getting put on here. So
Right,
we're gonna be really selective and picky. Like we want the site to look,
Well, we can
really good.
really too. Like a point with my mom is like when she put the VIN number and. She was just using her Jeep as a reference. And she didn't know the engine or anything like that. But it's kind of nice. Like when you put the VIN in there too, like us approving it can make a little more appetizing as well. Because we can put like all the actual facts as well,
Yeah.
to help boost, the post. So it's kind of like,
Well, it's all information people ask for, so
Yeah.
just save the time and hassle and just have it up front.
well,
for 'em.
just for the,
Yeah.
the smaller guy, I would not say smaller guy, but the person who maybe is not car savvy, but wants to, we'll help you out, I'll help you.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. We're super excited for that. Like
Yeah,
we cannot
sure.
wait, and we talked about it a bunch, but we're just making it right, working on it, working our butts off over here. So, I don't even want to talk about some. Want to talk about some vets now?
Can we get the van out of the way first?
You want to talk about the van?
I like to
Yeah,
Save-
I
save the
love
vets for last.
seeing. I love seeing.
save the vets for last. We got a lot of vets.
I love seeing Noah, like when he finds something that's for sale on Marketplace. It's been like listed for 5 minutes, and he's just like,
So-
I gotta get this damn thing, you know? And he's like, the guy's like, I'll call you in 10 minutes. It's been like 20, 30,
No, yeah, he didn't.
40 minutes. And he's like, God damn, he's just looking at his phone. He's like, will this guy just call me? Because what did you find, Noah? What did you come
It's a
across?
2003 Ram van, conversion van with the high top roof, Sherry.
Just
What
a
is it?
Bad boy.
What I
Red.
put on there?
Sherry-
Sherry
Designs.
Designs. It's red.
12K on her.
Yeah, it's got
VHS
12,000
in it.
miles. It's got the old school
VHS, bro.
TV.
Yeah.
You can watch Rugrats go to Paris in
Yeah,
that bad boy.
it's brand new. I mean, it's brand new.
It's funny how those
Brand new.
all vans really, but they look the same like for these Dodges since like the
Oh,
80s
yeah.
or 90s.
Yeah, for
Whoa, whoa,
03, I
whoa,
think
whoa,
that's
whoa,
the
time
last
out,
year,
time out.
isn't it?
Yeah,
This
That
ain't
was
no
maybe-
Uncle Rico van, bro.
it looks.
No,
No,
it's
no,
not
no.
Uncle.
No, it ain't
it's
that
not
old.
Uncle
It
Come
Rico.
on,
looks
man.
like
was
the
the first-
90s.
what was the first
like
year for
93
that?
or 2 or something?
For that body style?
Yeah, for that
maybe.
body.
I think,
I have
yeah,
to look
like
it
that.
up, but
Probably lasted like 10
I mean,
Well,
that
I
body
would base
style
it
was
off-
around forever.
I would
Same
base
with
it-
the Ford.
It's like
Yeah,
a-
the E350, 250,
Yeah,
150
them
vans
things,
are
yeah.
they're the same.
Yeah, I mean, they never changed. They never
those
had to.
Econoline vans,
But I
yeah.
will say, like,
Oh, yeah.
that's like when my dad would take us on a family vacation, he would pull up in one of those off the lot. You know, he would.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, why? He would specifically like buy one just to take us on a family
Oh, yeah.
vacation. I mean,
You know,
who
we
didn't
went-
want to
Dude,
sit in
I
the back
remember
of those?
one of your birthdays. Your dad, your uncle was in town, stuff like that. It was your birthday, and your dad's like, oh, what did he say? He's like, I bought the Suburban to drive everyone at White Horse Inn. And me and you were
Oh,
following
yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
Focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
remember
good.
that.
Must be cool owning a lot, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can just buy when you need a certain vehicle,
there
you
go,
can
just
buy
get
it.
one.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Times
So-
are different though. You don't do that.
Remember I had that
anymore.
handlebar mustache that you told
He
me
just
not
walks.
to have at
Yeah,
your
you don't.
birthday?
He doesn't drive.
Yeah, you did. I didn't like that.
He
I didn't
walks
like
around.
that at
That's
all.
it.
But yeah, this
Maybe you
this-
should bring that back for this van. You can make some footage with that.
Yeah, the van.
No, I'm just kidding. That would be really messed up.
No,
do not.
I
Do
don't-
that.
No, I like it.
Do not
I
do
like it.
that.
Well,
I like it a lot.
wait, what'd
But-
you say?
I'm gonna do a handlebar mustache. I'm gonna do a
Him
little-
driving that van with a handlebar
yeah.
mustache.
That'd be pretty
No,
sweet.
I don't know about
We
that.
might lose followers.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
that's crazy. I don't
Might
know.
gain followers.
I mean,
What
it's a
color
li-
was that van?
Red.
Red.
I'll have
red.
Ryan. I'll send
It's
you some
nice.
pictures. It's
Red and ready.
You put,
What about
you
the
put it in
interior? I didn't look
It's
at it.
got the super
Leather.
sweet leather, like custom
Cushiony.
bolster cushion seats. It's badass.
Where's it coming from?
Armrest, dual
It is
armrest.
coming
you know.
from.
Oh, it's the
Matt?
nicest,
No, Vermont.
nicest there was in 03,
But wasn't it a
probably.
Florida car?
It was in Florida its whole life.
It was his father's.
It was his dad's. He bought it, and then,
I'm geeked up. to
yeah,
get it.
and then he just
I'm
drove it to
geeked up.
Vermont and
Love
left
that
it in a
stuff,
garage
dude.
for.
I do love that.
This
stuff.
this
quite a while,
guy-
for a few
A
years.
lot of this
I'm
low mileage
obsessed
stuff
with
comes
early
from
2000s, like late, like 90s, early 2000s. Any of this stuff with low
This
miles,
guy
like that
would-
Blazer
yeah,
we were just
no.
talking about. I would just set that thing in my garage
This
and
guy would
stare
be
at it.
more
Yeah.
excited for like a Ford Windstar with 2,500 miles on it compared to like a split bumper. Camaro.
Yes, I would.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
I
pretty
would.
cool.
He would be like more obsessed about that.
Yes, I would.
Just an interesting thing to see, you know.
I think I mean,
Like that
the
Blazer.
last Windstar we posted.
Winstars
People
hit,
loved it,
man.
yeah.
They're
Remember,
a big hit.
That
well, even the
Pontiac-
Aerostars too.
Yeah, that Pontiac Transport that was at Radwood, that like
Oh
golden
yeah,
one.
transports
My
are
mom
sick.
had one, you know, and I peeked in there and it was like 8K on her or something like
Little
that.
space
That's
shuttle.
great. Well, all my
Come with the vacuum.
Yeah, I think it was sweet.
all my friends that like aren't really like big car people, they always find it interesting that like the stuff like you said, an Aerostar van or whatever, Blazer, it gets so many likes.
Well,
it's like,
yeah.
well, it's just what people. It's just so like
It's
you
something
know,
that shouldn't have that low
No,
miles, so
no.
it's special in that
that's the
aspect.
thing. It was like a nothing like economic car, and you see it survive and have low
Yeah.
mileage. It is
Yeah.
amazing. Like I tell you what, 30, 40 years from now, if I find an 08 to 2011 Ford Focus with low miles, I'm going to appreciate that bad boy.
You know, that's
I'm
Yeah,
going to
man.
love every bit
we
of
had
it.
that
in the future we'll be telling kids, I remember the Ford Focus.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
I mean,
way better than an electric.
At the end of the day, I mean, people do ask like, oh, you know, like how come that Corvette got 20 likes and that Blazer got
Well, it's like you'll see a
4,000?
Corvette with
Every
low miles.
Corvette's got
Every
And
low
it's like
Corvette's got low miles.
it's just common, you know.
Basically.
It's more
No,
common
but-
when something like that gets posted, it blows up because everyone's like, how?
Because people can relate to it more.
Well, that too.
Well,
Not
that too.
everyone's
That's
been in
very
a
fair. Yeah,
Corvette,
that's a
you know?
fair.
Yeah. Yeah,
gonna
everyone
say
can relate because they relate on like that brings back so many memories, like vans and There
yeah.
was something else you posted recently, Ryan, that everyone was like, I just remember riding and like my parents having one of these, you know, like there's always that, like maybe. I mean, there's always something that people are like, man, this brings me back. Like I remember like mom and dad having this and taking us to school. And like, that's why everyone relates to the neon that I have. Because everybody's like, my aunt had one, my mom had one, you know, my uncle had one, like everybody had one, you know, so it's like you can relate.
A lot of these,
Yeah, my sister,
Yeah.
my sister.
Me and my dad would roll around listening to Alice in Chains.
Oh man,
That's why you Alice in Chains
Yeah,
every
he's got a lot
single
of-
one that you
Dude,
post.
no lie, like all of the posts for these trucks are songs that my dad was jamming to back in the day.
I
Yeah.
can see Dean.
It fits.
Here comes the
If
rooster.
it fits, it
He
fits
just
the truck.
lets. I can see it.
I
love your
picture
pops, dude.
picture like a dad that drinks Budweiser and
So
tries.
you want to know what's funny? Quick thing, quick
Tries one
tribute
of
to Ryan's
those.
dad is that every time he threw a barn party, everyone would be going nuts in the barn party. I'd be in the back sunroom with your pop smoking cigarettes, just shooting the breeze with him all night. I was like 17. He's like, "Want another one, Joe?" I'm like, "Thanks, Dean."
He had insane dad lore, dude.
You-
Yeah, he was awesome, man.
Man, you've come a long way.
Yeah, no, not really.
Smoking. He wasn't even at the party. He was in the sunroom smoking cigs.
Well, because me and your dad would talk. We talk Jeeps, we talk Land Cruisers, we talk guns. You know, like
And he's who got me in all of this. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, I'm sure that's a story for a lot of people. You know,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
that's the best.
Good
Everyone
man.
shares it with their
Toast to good dads.
Yeah.
That's, that's what it is. So
well, I'm empty.
Air toast. I got nothing.
This is
but-
bad luck.
cheers to that.
Cheers, cheers.
All right, so we finishing this off with the Corvettes. All right, so
All right,
how'd the
here we go.
Corvettes come about? So Noah sends a 2007
I
Corvette.
I found it on Auto Trader. It's a 07, just a base Corvette. I mean,
Super low miles.
It's got 700 miles, 6-speed manual. What is it, 3LT?
It is loaded.
It is
it's not
loaded.
base. It's
Well,
it's
I
loaded
mean, it's a
up.
base.
My
though.
LCD's kicking.
Yeah.
in on
It's
this
not a
one.
grand sport. It's a base, just a base Corvette.
narrow body.
Yeah.
So-
And and then the guy ended up having
So
the
his-
2003.
His
and-
father passed away. A lot of this low mileage stuff comes from estates and parents passing away. And father passed away, I think, 2 years ago, and they're just finally cleaning all the cars out and selling them. And he goes, we had a bunch of cars. I think there's like 6 vets total, he said. And I said, oh, okay. You know, so first, my initial instinct's to finish the first deal. We get that locked in. And then I go, you know, are any other cars for sale? And then
I'm always lurking.
Yeah.
I seen that 03 in the background.
was
I was
right
like,
next to it.
I was
Yeah.
like,
It was
I
right
bet
next to
I bet that's for sale. And then Anthony's
was
like,
on
well,
Auto
let me
Trader,
just
yeah.
get through this
Yeah.
one.
Whoa, fellas.
you don't want to
fellas.
overwhelm
What?
somebody, because once you start overwhelming them, you might lose the whole deal.
But the mileage on that 07 though.
Yeah,
That's-
700.
yeah.
750.
Oh, you mentioned that. earlier?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. My bad.
750 miles.
750.
Yeah.
My LCD's really kicking in because he went to 07.
Man.
So he's like,
Should've
yeah, I got an
2011.
03. So he
Yeah,
sends me
we'll
pictures
pull
of
that
that. Once again, we close the deal on that. So we're okay, good. And then he's talking about like these hot rods they got, you know. And I'm like, well, I noticed there's a 79 Vet in the background. You want to sell that one? No, we're keeping that one. I'm like, okay, so what's else for sale? I got a Thunderbird. Let me send you pictures. So then day goes by or 2 days go by. He sends us more pictures of everything else. And then we ended up buying a 91 Corvette off him.
As well.
Yep.
Yeah. 6-speed,
Six-speed.
red, tan
26,000
interior,
miles.
Yeah.
26,000
Convertible.
miles. Kind of a
Don't
cool
mention
car,
that.
like kind of a
Convertible.
cool spec. Like I know
It
it
is a cool
sounds
car.
weird, like red Corvette, they're all red,
Yeah.
but not many of them.
A lot of them
Yeah,
have
that-
black.
I got that tan
Black.
guts, man.
Yeah, not many of them
Black
have the
interior.
PB guts.
Yep,
It's got the
black
peanut
or
butter.
white.
Oh, that looks sharp.
It's
That's
a very
very
sharp
pretty
car.
sharp.
It's like a
yeah.
Ferrari
Yeah.
combo, you know, red with the peanut butter.
We would have loved to buy all his cars, but the other ones were classics, and they had appraisals
How many
that were
cars?
like super high.
What does
And
this guy have?
There's a lot.
Well,
at one time, I think they
Oh,
said they had
looked
like
like a lot.
20 plus
There's a lot
cars,
of
but we
cars.
were trying to buy 3 others, and they had just these super
Yeah.
high appraisals
I
that
mean,
didn't even make sense.
You're talking 51 Chevy pickup that's, you know, done back in the 90s. Like, you know, it was never like driven. Like it was a super nice restoration, but you know, you old 350, you know, chop top. Like people just aren't really into that stuff no more, you know? Like everyone's getting into LS swaps and they want these like
Yeah.
real pro
like
mod,
air
resto
ride
mod
and-
thing and you know, so it's like this appraisal he had was like what, 45 grand.
no, it was 47.5.
47.5. So it's like that ain't, and it's been laying around. That ain't happening, And then the Thunderbird, it was a 66 Thunderbird.
Yeah.
Nice car, convertible, 390 car. But what was the appraisal? Like almost 30 grand on
Yeah,
that?
and don't get me wrong, if sat
I
on it long
guess,
enough, if the car
know.
was nice, maybe. But, we wanted to sell it affordable. That way you can move it quick. And
Yeah, those cars are like $20,000 cars if they're
Yeah.
really nice,
Yeah.
and that's it. I mean, that's
Yeah.
all they're bringing. I feel like the people that were into those cars, they're just a dying breed. Like no one really wants them anymore.
I was
So,
gonna ask you about that. Do you
I
think
want
the
'em.
value of those classic cars will start to drop?
anything
I
from
think
like
so.
Anthony loves the
It's-
30s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
really,
that's
anything
gonna
from
come
anything
down.
from like really like 65, 66, 67 and back is very slim pickings for
it's-
younger generation.
It's so sentimental, though. I
Yeah.
mean, think about it. These people that buy these cars, the older gentlemen now, it's because they rode in them as kids.
Yeah, their dad
Yeah.
had
You know,
one, or
like-
they
That's
rode in
behind a lot
one.
of
Yeah,
Right, right. So, like, I mean, kind of cool for us guys that are younger and love this stuff because, price goes down a little bit.
a lot of things though, just like that though, if the price comes down, these younger kids or kids our age can't afford muscle cars.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, a
So
lot of
they
kids our
might buy a
age-
car like that just to
Yeah.
get into an old car.
But the
It's-
thing
where
is,
they
like,
can.
this guy had a 33 Plymouth too, and it's like,
And it was another
find
one.
somebody to buy a 33
And
Plymouth.
it had
these
like
days.
it
It's
was
just
like
not-
a 70s, 80s put together car. Like it had a GM tilt column and probably had a GM motor in it. And it had
It's
like
just
wire wheels
few and
that
far
weren't the right
between on
wire
that stuff.
wheels
I
and
mean-
an
I
ugly
mean-
beige.
Well, a lot of these younger kids,
Ford
too,
or sedan.
like they don't know, like your knowledge on Mopars,
Yeah.
dude. Like a lot of these,
it's
like,
like
a lot of people don't know this
Well, I
stuff.
thought
Well, that's
about
very
that.
true.
I mean, it could be a way to get them back into cars. You know
Yeah,
what I
just
mean?
being affordable.
This guy's
We
a
had
re-
Neons, Mustangs
Yeah.
for less than 10 grand. You can go out and have a good time.
Yeah.
That's not really available. now.
Well, that's just like the
Oh,
muscle
my
car area
God.
for our parents. They had them all, sold them all for a couple $1,000s, and now
Yeah.
they're $100,000. Where
Yeah.
cars like you're saying we bought when we were in high school for 5 to 10 grand,
Dude,
and now
hearing
they're
my
30,
dad
40 grand.
Talk about it because he was like prime time. He was so 78. He was 18. He's like, oh yeah, so like I had this Monte Carlo and I traded it for like this whatever Challenger, let's say whatever, all these crazy cool iconic muscle cars. He's like, it was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, back then,
I'm like,
no
that's
one
so,
knew.
That's so
but-
prime time. you know?
Yeah.
People drove those cars in the
But
winter.
Yeah.
and-
like you got to know too. Like, I mean, like to have such a love for something, you have to like personally. I feel like you have to have a lot of knowledge about it. Anthony here's Rain Man when it comes to Mopars.
I
you
like
know?
my old stuff.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
really good.
like,
Solid.
but that's the best classics,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the late '60s and like early
Yeah.
'70s is like
100%.
that's it.
I mean, that was
and that's
like
carrying into our our
Yeah.
generation's all about that.
Well, it costs the
I
movement.
sh-
It costs the
oh,
movement
well,
to dial down on
the
horsepower and stuff.
60s muscle cars are the reason we have Hellcats and these supercharged Camaros, and
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, it was everybody want to relive
all the
them
pony
fast
cars, all
And
the
it's
pony cars.
interesting 'cause we're in the second era of the pony cars.
Yeah.
The end of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
They're
whoa,
back.
Whoa, whoa,
They're
whoa.
back. Hold on.
Are they?
Hey,
Everyone, your
you got pony
values are
cars?
going down on Hellcats now. You thought they were done. I guess they're coming back.
Hemi's back.
We're back.
They're coming back. No, you got pony cars and you got muscle cars.
And it just
Another
Slow
thing
it
here.
down.
Whenever a big three says this is the last one, don't believe them.
It is. I
Well,
don't know. It's
don't
always
believe 'em.
BS.
Well,
but
It, it
yeah,
might not
it's
be
always
tomorrow, but
BS.
within so many years, something
The
will come
new,
back.
yeah.
I mean, I think the new Chargers are sharp. You know,
They
much-
announced the 4-doors when those came
Yeah.
out. They were 2 doors only, electric, and then I think they said they're going to put the Hurricane 4-cylinder, whatever,
But they're
6-cylinder in
yeah.
them, and then they came out the 4-door, and then
Well,
they said
they're,
Hemi's back.
from Motor Trend, everything
Hemi's
else.
back.
They're
What
saying
does that
Hemi-
mean?
Dude,
Hey,
let's
that
go.
means
We're
that
back,
means
baby.
they're putting kitties in them.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
no.
That new Charger with a Hellcat is honestly
That'd be sick.
pretty
I don't-
badass.
That's a good-looking car.
I like the
pretty
interior.
badass.
I'd want one for sure.
My opinion,
Oh,
so
yeah,
this will
that'd
be
be-
flipped.
But that's
Yeah,
got to
but
be.
I-
That's every bit.
I mean,
of
what are you gonna do? FCA's
70K
taking a
more.
beating
Oh,
right
no,
now. I mean,
The
they're
only thing
getting
that kept them
cooked.
alive were the Challenger and
Yeah, you
Chargers.
can't like they
can't just get
stood
rid of 'em.
out
Scat Pack.
so much. So
Scat Pack.
now it's
Sterling
Scat Pack.
Heights.
Yeah.
Every party store gas station had one.
Aqua de Joe in leather, baby. That's it. With a rosary tattoo.
Uh-oh. That might be crossing the line, Joe.
No, because I want a Scat Pack. I can't afford it.
Yeah, everyone wants a Scat
jealous.
Pack, Hellcat.
I'm
whatever.
jealous.
They're awesome.
Well, you know,
Poverty pack.
Detroit. I mean, they closed down the lodge, man. You got groups.
Yeah,
just
we on
doing
the lodge
donuts.
with it.
We got that
on the
lodge.
lodge with it.
I think the
love
Motor
it.
City, as it should be, is like Hellcat, Scat Pack, capital of the world.
I love
for
what
sure.
I love what you
Oh,
boys and
they're
gals are doing out
everywhere.
there.
But I don't know. But I
They're
think we do it.
everywhere.
Forever.
We do it the
Well,
best.
I don't
We'll
have
be
it.
looking back on these days like you remember
D-Town.
there was Hellcats just
Yeah.
running everywhere.
You remember seeing people get clipped by the trunk while they're filming?
Yeah.
They need
There
to
was-
fly
I think-
30 feet. Like,
I think it was a Mustang one that he slid and flew the guy, or was that a Mopar?
Well, let's not
You
talk
talk
about,
about- remember the g-
Mustangs crashing
remember the
into
guy
everybody.
who was filming and like got
And
stuck by
there's
the
so
tire?
many videos. Yeah, and he got ran over.
No,
he got,
no,
his
he ripped
leg-
off his pants and then he
Oh,
started back up, dude.
Those
You
vid-
insulted the man.
there's so many of those videos of people just getting smoked, people getting killed.
Wow,
from
people
Well,
are
no, Pontiac,
so
dude.
stupid.
Pontiac on the Dream Cruise, dude. When they get, you know, they shut down that section and
Yeah.
they just get crazy.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I seen one of the
You
guys.
see like a Grand Marquis on like.
I
you know,
encourage
I
everybody
26 is
to
doing
come to the
donuts.
Motor City
I
to
seen
go
one of
to
the guy's
Woodward
head got
Dream
caught up in
Cruise,
a
you
wheel
know,
well,
and
and
be a
his
part
head
of
ran
that.
over. It's crazy.
Dang,
Maybe
son.
be good.
Yeah.
Bro, that's homicide.
I
I
know.
think they
it's
should
bad.
find a way to
It's-
do
it's
that.
fu- it's
We
messed
should
up.
set up low miles, no miles like
A booth?
area in Woodward Dream
yeah,
Cruise
but
this
we're,
year.
You
we're
need
gonna
a
give
little-
them. We're gonna give them.
If we have any connections that someone has a property out there and wants to do something like that,
All
let
right,
us know.
so
Yeah,
we'll do.
We'll have a big party.
We'll
Yeah.
do Royal
Let us
Oak.
know.
We'll
Yeah.
do Royal Oak Dream Cruise during the day. Then we'll give them the real show Pontiac at night.
Yeah, well, that is where it all
Move
goes
it
down.
down. Move the party
Bro,
down.
the,
to
the
Pontiac
cops
at
are
night.
staring. They're like, hey.
They don't care. They let it happen down there.
I
Only
will
in
say, like,
Pontiac,
if
though,
you
not the other
drive
cities.
through Pontiac after that,
It's
after
all
the Dream Cruise,
black
the
rubber.
whole
Yeah.
Woodward is just black marks from
So
burnouts.
a lot of that too is because of Roadkill Nights, but that's gonna no longer be, I don't think.
When they got rid of that,
Yeah, Roadkill's over.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
so I don't
That's
know
great.
if they're gonna
didn't
still
know that.
do Roadkill
they were
Nights.
doing it at M1 though the last year or two.
Well,
right?
yeah, they announced this year that the show is canceled. Everything's canceled. All them
Really?
guys basically got fired, let go because canceled the show.
Wow.
Sucks.
Yeah, because like Finnegan and then Freiberger, they're the ones that ran it and set it up, and they're done.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's not good.
So I don't know if Roadkill Nights will be a thing.
Bro, did we even talk about that 2011 Grand Sport?
No.
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 Want to touch base? Or is
We
that too
touch
far
base
gone?
and we can wrap it up. Yeah, what'd you take it? I mean, we're hot. This is gonna be like Corvette crazy over here. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this. And Noah, you picked up another Corvette. So what else?
Another
you buy?
stunning combination.
Yeah,
is a
it's
cool
a pretty.
combo.
It's a sweet one. It's a 2011 Grand Sport, 2LT, 6-speed manual. It's Arctic white with cyber gray heritage stripes. So it's got the heritage package. It's got the cyber gray painted colored wheels.
It's kind of base.
It's got 5,000. It's a 2LT, but yeah, it doesn't have nav. It doesn't have
Heads up.
It's kind of
the
base.
select
But
ride.
6-speed though, and
But yeah, it's
I
a
mean,
manual. It's
even,
got 5,000
uh,
miles. One
even-
owner.
Even your dad appreciated it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that car. So like
You
we
did
had,
a
we were
little
getting
bit?
them detailed,
Yeah, it's a
and that
little
car
bit
was
happy.
You know, he
sitting
tells
out,
me, he goes,
and
"It's a beer can."
it is a beer can, but
Still
it's a
2LT.
cool
He
spec, like,
appreciated it for
2LT,
5
bro.
minutes.
it's the perfect car for like some head work, cam. Like that would be a good car.
Make a
for
nice
that.
little street car.
Long tubes on it.
Any
Yeah, it's got
white
the-
Corvette's
It's
just
got the
beautiful.
MPP exhaust too, so it's got the
No, like
louder exhaust. Yeah.
Velvet exhaust.
I
The-
want to see 6. It's just
No,
getting
they're
worse
good
every
looking
day.
cars, man.
They're
my favorite
We had
generation.
that
Still have
car
this on it.
sitting out getting detailed with the Trailblazer SS sitting out there, which is
Yeah,
a white
which is also
Trailblazer
white.
SS.
Yeah.
Right?
So they're just sitting next to each other, and I'm like, damn, like that would have been the move, like in the because that was what
Yeah, dude.
07, and the Vets of 2000.
yeah,
So like
yeah.
close enough. You know?
Trailblazer.
Trailblazer's an 08, so yeah.
Or 08,
Yeah.
yeah. You
Trailblazer could have been your
bought it
daily
now.
driver, and then you had the vet for the weekend.
Yeah.
That
So
is
I'm just looking at that setup, and I'm like,
That's
damn,
that's
nice.
iconic.
And like I know like white's like plain, but something about
No,
a
white
white
looks
like
great on a
white on
C6.
like on a C6, even on that Trailblazer.
Oh yeah, that's the
White's
best color.
the-
on a
white's the
Trailblazer, I
color.
think.
Oh no,
Yeah,
like a
SS.
white ZR1 is sweet.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
any white
Arctic
vet.
white.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Speedway.
Look at the
Yeah,
C5
C5, man,
Z06
Speedway
Speedway white.
white.
Like I mean, it's
Looks
super
good.
rare. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they
Or a-
should have put it on more, like a Ron Fellows Z06, like white with the red
Yeah.
with the like
the very
burgundy
first Corvette
stripes.
was white.
Yeah. Yeah, I
was.
mean, white's the color. I think white's the move on a vet.
I always,
Really
I
is.
always like been
White or blue.
Yeah.
growing
White
up. always
Corvette
been like
values
a-
gonna skyrocket after this video.
Yeah.
Just in.
Just buy them up.
White
Buy them up now.
vets are the answer.
White
Well,
Corvettes. Up
yo,
500%.
we've bought so many vets, and I'm like looking at that white Grand Sport, and I was like thinking to myself, have we even ever had a white C6?
Yeah,
We have what, like just a basic,
it was just it wasn't like a grand sport.
but it just seems like maybe like one of them. Like it doesn't.
Well, I
and
mean-
we've had a ton of vets, like tons
Yeah.
and tons of vets. It's
You'll
one of the
see
best
more-
selling sports cars. Period. Like I gotta say,
Like C3s.
I think we had a white and red gut one. I think.
Oh, what about our all white C4?
hey man,
That's a
No,
good
that's an
look.
anniversary
That's a
car.
good looking
I
car.
don't know, that reminds me of
Was it
like
88?
Miami Vice
Yeah.
era, like you know.
That's,
those are
that's
sweet.
a
I
vibe.
love that car. Yeah,
Yeah,
white
that car was
wheels,
a
white
great car.
interior.
Oh,
You
wow,
know,
you
that-
guys too?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
straight white.
super
straight
white.
It's
white.
an it's
No,
what
it's
is
a
it?
cool
A
car.
25th or 30th? What is it? It's an anniversary edition. That's why it's all white.
Yeah, it might be. Maybe it is.
It's so hard to keep
I don't
track of
know.
I
them.
don't
There's
know.
so
I
many.
can't handle all these anniversaries.
Yeah, I don't-
Anniversary this, anniversary that.
Well, it's funny.
But-
The new C8 has that 70th anniversary, and everybody makes it like a big deal. But everyone's a 70th anniversary
On what?
on the new C8s.
Oh, well, that's just like
Well,
the
that's how
that's
they
like the
all are,
Mustang.
though.
Yeah, like
that's like the 45th
04.
anniversary
Yeah.
Mustang. Like
They're
everyone had a.
But this
oh,
one is an anniversary edition.
Hold on, let's touch on that for a minute. All of them had the badge
Yeah.
on the emblem on the fender.
But there was
But
one
you could say in your listing,
painted
like,
mirrors.
Yeah.
it's a 45th anniversary, and everyone's like, does it say it on the window sticker? No, it's not.
Yeah.
But it's like they put it on,
They put it on every
single
car.
one of
Yeah.
them.
every one.
Every one of them. So, it's,
everyone
it's
likes
annoying.
getting. That's like the one-on-one Corvette talk. Everyone likes to get caught up on one little detail.
Hey,
of
save
the
it.
car.
Save the 101 Corvette for later. Not yet. Not yet.
You'll see.
Well, guys, I think we got to get to work for next week.
Yeah, we got a lot to do. All right. Well, it was fun. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. Keep an eye out for the website.
Give us some ideas for us for some skits too.
And just thanks for watching.
Yeah,
we
thanks
appreciate
for
you guys.
watching.
We
Let us
appreciate
know
everyone in the LMNM community. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Peace out.
Peace.
Cool.
Peace.
Later.
Shit. Got your ass.